look, watch, see. These verbs are so confusable. So, in this class we will analyze them, how to use it in context. Apart of that, I prepared another 16 additional verbs, almost with the same meaning. So are you ready to learn? Let's do it, because a part of that I prepared the most used ones and the less ones. This is English Academy. Let's dive in.
Most frequently used. These are the most commonly used in everyday life. 1. See. Very common and used in everyday language to describe general perception. Refers to perceiving something with your eyes without necessarily focusing on it. This is usually passive and doesn't involve intentional observation. Example: can you see that building? 2. Look. Very common, used when you actively direct your vision toward something. Involves intentional focus on a particular object or scene. Example: look at that beautiful painting. 3. Watch. Frequently used to describe observing something that involves movement or unfolds over time. Commonly used for movies, TV shows, sports, and other activities that take time to observe. Example: I'm going to watch a movie tonight. Moderately used. These are moderately used in everyday life. 1. Glance. Refers to a brief, quick look. Implies a short, fleeting observation. Example: he glanced at his watch before leaving the room. 2. Stare. Refers to looking at something or someone with intense focus, often for a prolonged period. Can sometimes be considered rude or intrusive. Example: he stared at me without saying anything. 3. Gaze. Refers to looking at something with admiration, affection, or deep thought. Often used in a peaceful or dreamy way. Example: he gazed at the stars, lost in thought. 4. Squint. Means to look with your eyes partly closed, often to see better or because of bright light. Suggests straining to see something clearly. Example: she squinted at the small print to read it. 5. Scan. Refers to looking over something quickly but thoroughly, often to find specific information. Commonly used when searching or examining visually in a focused manner. Example: he scanned the document for errors. 6. Peek. Means to look quickly or secretly, often through a small opening or from a hidden position. Suggests a quick, secretive glance. Example: she peeked through the curtains to see who was outside. Less frequently used. These are used from time to time. 1. Glare. Implies looking at someone or something in an angry or disapproving way. Suggests a sharp, hostile gaze. Example: she glared at him when he interrupted her. 2. Glimpse. Means to see something very briefly or partially. Implies a quick or incomplete view. Example: I caught a glimpse of her as she ran by. 3. Peep. Similar to peek, it means to take a quick or secret look, often in a discreet manner. Implies a cautious or subtle action. Example: he peeped over the fence to see the garden. 4. Survey. Means to look at or examine all of something, often carefully or from a higher perspective. Suggests a comprehensive or wide view. Example: she surveyed the room before making a decision. 5. Observe. Means to watch something carefully, often for the purpose of learning or understanding. Frequently used in formal or scientific contexts. Example: scientists observed the behavior of the animals in the wild. Rarely used. These are used in certain situations. 1. Gape. Involves looking at something with your mouth open in amazement or shock. Implies surprise or awe. Example: he gaped at the magnificent view. 2. Glower. Refers to looking at someone or something with anger or annoyance. Suggests a more sustained and hostile look. Example: he glowered at his rival across the room. 3. Ogle refers to looking at someone with strong sexual interest, often in a way that makes them uncomfortable. Has a negative connotation and implies inappropriate attention. Example, he was ogling the women at the party. 4. Eye means to look at something or someone with interest, suspicion, or desire. Suggests focused attention, often with intent or judgment. Example, he eyed the last slice of cake. 5. Behold. An old-fashioned or formal term for looking at something, especially something impressive or awe-inspiring. Carries a sense of reverence or admiration. Example, behold the beauty of the sunset. Take into consideration. The most commonly used verbs are see, look, and watch, as they describe the basic actions of seeing and observing. Verbs like stare, glance, gaze, and glare are moderately common, depending on the context. The others, like gape, behold, and glower, are less frequently used in everyday conversation but can still be powerful in certain contexts.
This is